I've just brought two of these, and I actually think it's an ugly coin. Noah's Ark. It's not in great condition. I bought two of them because they were fairly cheap, and I brought them with a bundle of something else. Yeah, ugly coin. But then, you know, I'm the coin cutter, and I like to think I can improve that. So, using the inspiration from what I did with this Mickey, where I cut the boat out, cut the water out, cut the steam out, and I coloured them all in a different colour. Yeah. Using that inspiration, I really, really enjoyed doing that work. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it gave me a big boost of what I can actually do with colour. So what I'm going to do with this one, I thought, let's do the same with this one, but let's colour everything.
Very fine margins and little room for error with this part. I love the challenge of cutting something like this. This is 100% the most delicate thing I have ever cut, and you are always on the brink of breaking it because it wouldn't take much force at all for that to snap. And then I dropped it. I'm far too clumsy for cutting tiny olive branches. Don't worry, found it. Oh, that's a bit of relief. I'm not sure that, you know, a month or 2 months ago, I would have been able to cut that olive branch. So yeah, really coming on. I've been at it a year now. November last year is when I made my first TikTok, and yeah, we're on November 25 now. So I think where I've got in a year, I'm really happy with, and I think it's who knows where we're going to be next year. But I'm just going to keep pushing because I feel like I'm just scratching the surface with these coins, and I think there's so much we could achieve. That little bit was a bit tricky, but when you do it all the time, it's not tricky. I mean, slightly more challenging than the rest, but nowhere near as challenging as the olive branch. Just going to give it a quick build up now before I colour it. Let's just want to see what it looks like when it's all put back together. Right, it's liver of silver time. It's colouring Noah's Ark time. Now there's a lot of different colours I've got to achieve here, so this could be a real test because it's going to be taking things out at different times to get the colour that I want. So yeah, I've got to be on the ball really. So let's get the old colour chart up just to keep me in mind of what I want to do, what colour. So obviously the sky we've got here, the sunshine, the rays of sunshine, they're going to want to be gold, so that's going to be the first thing to come out. So let's get that in. I'm not too worried about gold, that's an easy colour to make. Second colour is brown. Now I'm really worried about this piece here because it's so delicate, like it's on the verge of, you know, it could break at any time. It is so delicate, and I want that to be brown, which is the second colour, light brown. So let's get that in. I've really got to be delicate with that. But I'm going for a whole coin here, and the only thing I'm going to leave silver, I think, is the rim and the dove. So I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. I wasn't planning on pulling this one out so early, the Ark, but the colour it's gone, I'm really happy with that because that gold, if you can focus on it, can sort of pass for a woody colour, couldn't it? So I'm going to pull that Ark out now and wash that off. And I'm tempted to pull the bramble out. The sky's not got the gold I want it yet, so I'm going to leave that a little bit longer. Because the leaf's so delicate and I don't want to wash it with soap, and I'm just swilling it around in some soap and water and hoping that's enough to stop the effect. The scary thing with the sky and the sun, it just seems to have skipped the yellow and gold stage that I want. It doesn't seem to be going bright, so right end up with sort of a reddish sky. I'll have to leave this a little bit longer because it's just not going the way I want it to go, that one. But it's what it is. Them two being the longest, that is mountainous. Who knows where I'm going to go with that. But it will go darker, I don't know. Let's leave it. We'll work on it as we go along. Colours, look. I think the Ark is the perfect colour. This bit's so delicate. I'm so worried about this breaking. This is such a delicate piece. Just turn that coin. This has got to live in a capsule. This kind of thing. We can't. This ain't something that's going to be taken apart and used as a jigsaw. This is going to be something that's going to sit in a capsule. There we go, we're in it. So it's a weak piece. It's not got a lot of strength to it, that one.
Sky is going more gold, but I don't think it's going to go the colour I want. I'm disappointed that one. That was the easiest colour to get as well, and it just doesn't seem to be toning right for some reason. Really don't know why, but we'll leave it. See, everything else is turning gold. Everything else is but that Sky. Don't know why. Still don't know what colour we're going to do the mountains, but it needs longer. So we'll keep checking. I did this off camera, but I've just pulled out the mountains. Now, I don't know if I'm happy with that colour, but I can always change my mind later. They ain't got to be green, have they? They ain't got to be grassy. Green's a colour you can't really achieve with the sulphur, so let's try that out. We can always change that later if it's not up to the standards.
Dye out. I'm not totally happy with the colour really. It's just not turning. I've got some fantastic colours on other pieces, but for some reason or another, maybe I don't know, it's the lines in it, I don't know, but it's not turning. So at the minute I'm going to pull it out because I don't need to go too far. It's hard to tell in the light, but we'll see. Them two together could still look good. So I'm going to leave that Sky out for now, and then maybe I can put it back in later. I'm happy with everything else at the minute. Still waiting on the water to go a light blue. That takes a long time, so yeah, we'll come back to that soon. But I reckon that's easily got another 15-20 minutes before it gets to where I want that one. Guys, and this is the first coin I'm going to place in a all new coin cutter coin storage box made by Nerd UK. So yeah, these boxes will be going on sale with all my coins as a little added extra. Coin cutter, nice collector's box there. There is only 25 of these, so there won't be too many made, so make sure you get one. If you're ordering a coin, inquire about getting one of these added to it.